Hi, I'm Claire.
And I'm Heather.
We're Masterpiece
Astrology.
Astrology. We're here with your forecast this week from November 26th to December 2nd. Everything this week's building up to a big full moon on December 3rd. This week we have a big theme of Sagittarius. We have themes related to Mercury going retrograde this Saturday. And a big Mars-Uranus opposition on Friday, which promises quite a lot of fireworks. So to get into it, I think we're just going to start talking about Sagittarius, because we just wound up with Thanksgiving. The holiday ended. We're moving into Christmas season.
Yes, and Sagittarius, completely unrealistic expectations, very jovial, optimistic, self-righteous.
Idealistic. Lots of idealism.
Lots of idealism.
Reckless idealism you'll be feeling. Yes.
Yeah, and we have also that nice little Jupiter in Scorpio, which adds a little bit of neuroticism and eroticism, all in a nice little cake of...
Steamy. A steamy cake.
A steamy cake.
Nice
and moist.
A steamy, moist, erotic cake.
Most people don't like the word moist.
Or erotic.
I use moist a lot.
But we're here to tell you that's a big... Because that... Well, but in all fairness, I mean, Jupiter and Scorpio we've discussed, that's just really an energy of big appetites that really can't be easily
insatiable.
appeased. And that's going to contribute to the Sagittarian drive. We got 3 planets in Sag this week, with Venus going into Sag on Friday. That'll be 4. Sagittarius really speaks to that...
It's an insatiable drive, along with the optimism of Sagittarius. So basically, the warning that we're trying to convey to you without confusing you is don't spend a lot of money.
Yeah, do not.
You will pay the piper, because this December, just on the 20th, December 20th, we'll touch on it later, but I'm just going to add now as kind of a foreshadowing.
I'm glad you want.
That if you will pay the piper, so you may overindulge, and then you get the bills, and it won't be. It
won't be pretty. The energy is shifting around the 20th of December pretty significantly.
It is a significant change. It's not like a little change like Venus going into Sag. No. This is a bigger outer planet.
Yeah, and it's so big that we feel quite confident telling you that right now the plans you're making for the holiday this week, things are going to look really different after the 20th. So that's why we're saying don't spend a lot.
Don't spend a lot.
Your plans are going to change.
And this week is kind of a key week because we have a few changes. So
quite a few, and then building up again to the full moon on Sunday, which will be a week from Sunday, the 2nd. So we're just trying. I'm sorry. This December 3rd is the full moon.
Right. So let's get right into Sunday.
I think so. Sunday, the 26th. It's a great day.
It's a great day.
So enjoy it while you got it. It's nice, harmonious, and Sunday night.
Not much going on.
Snuggle night. Cozy, feels good.
Snuggle up with your cat, your dog, your loved one.
Movie.
Your blanket.
Just enjoy it. Sunday's going to feel nice.
Your pillow.
Relaxing day.
Yeah.
Okay, great day. So we're just happy to get that out of the way, because by the time we get to Monday, Monday's when we're going to start to feel a lot of the kind of the worrying, the kind of some of the negativity and the put downs we generate to ourselves internally, because Saturn in Sagittarius is meeting up with Mercury, also in Sagittarius. They're going to form a conjunction, occupy the same spot. So we got Mercury, which is thinking in these idealistic Sagittarian ways, planning for all of these philosophical adventures, and then you got Saturn right on top of it, and Saturn's like, not so fast, buddy. We got to have a reality check. This is all about keeping it real.
Keeping it real, serious communications, trying to get back into work mode if you've had a long holiday.
Monday will be a shock.
It's kind of a good time, I would say, between here, Monday, and say Saturday. Set up a budget for people for your Christmas shopping, because
excellent week.
By the time Saturday rolls around, you might be doing some emotional shopping.
Right, and so that Mercury-Saturn energy that we're feeling on Monday, especially Monday night, that's kind of a bit judgy, that can be turned around, like you said, into like thinking about a budget, a plan, okay? Coming up with a vision.
I really want to enforce the whole shopping thing, because this... Like, I know that it's usually a very excessive time and we all pay the piper come January, but this is like for real.
Yeah, there's big risks in
this, so...
And I know I just like plunked down some money on an iPad the other day, and I'm like wondering, what am I doing that for? So, there you go.
I did some actual Black Friday shopping, but I stuck to exactly what I went in for.
And also we did that because on Saturday Mercury is going to be going retrograde this week, and when Mercury goes retrograde, that is a time to not initiate new plans, the new buying, It's not a good time to buy technology. It's just not a good time to really making any major purchases. So we are following our own advice.
Yeah.
And that's going to be on Saturday this week. So, and that retrograde will be in Sagittarius. And
so we're going to be revisiting all of the issues that we've been going through from, I'd say, beginning of November, maybe even October.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be revisiting some things.
There's no doubt about that. I think, Saturn in Sagittarius has brought us a lot of lessons that we've learned in terms of our beliefs, our expression of our beliefs, the easy way that we can be judgmental with our beliefs. And also, Saturn in Sagittarius has formed a square to Chiron and Pisces the last really few months. And that energy has really introduced us all to our sense of woundedness and kind of putting that to peace in a certain way, because a lot of our wounds that Chiron represents are really they're accidental, they're karmic. So
yeah, and then so that is a great point, because we will be revisiting old or the things that we've already kind of gone through. We're going to revisit
that hurt us,
and go back over that. And Tuesday, the 28th, there's going to be a lot of a mental and emotional activity. Maybe you might experience insomnia or a lot of dreams that night, but it's going to be kind of lead into an emotional day. And it's an important day to kind of nurture yourself, so make sure you eat really well that day.
You're talking about immunity?
Yeah, immunity is really important this time of year in general. I don't have children, but I kind of follow the whole Monsters, Inc. philosophy on children, is that they're a little toxic. And so really work on your immunity if you are around children. Just take care of yourself, eating well. And I was kind of joking about that emotional Monsters, Inc. thing. But anyway, just eat real well, exercise, and take your vitamins.
Yeah, Tuesday night's a good night for self-care. Just kind of like helping us prepare for what we're going to be feeling on Wednesday, which Wednesday we're going to start building up to the full moon on Sunday and Mercury retrograde on Saturday. Wednesday morning, it can be really easy to have your moods derail you from the kind of progress you're making to achieve your goals. Do not let your moods derail you Wednesday morning.
It's an emotionally intense and some conflict is very possible.
Don't get stuck and resist impulses to be right and assert your power. It's just, this week is a week of some smoke and mirrors, folks. There's plenty of largesse with the Sagittarius and a largesse with the Scorpio appetite. This is not a week to really get sucked into anything. A lot of what you're going to be seeing and feeling this week is a lot of illusion with the Sagittarian beliefs, the Neptune images. A lot of fake news is a great way of looking at some of the energy this week. Don't get sucked in, folks.
Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of vortexes to get sucked into.
There will be. And speaking of vortexes, going into Thursday, at the early Thursday morning, I think insomnia could be a real problem with Moon opposite Mars at 3 a.m. and then we have Moon opposite Uranus.
Flurry of activity.
That's really
that day.
right. Super active day. Lots
of activity.
Lots of mental activity, emotionally all over. Don't you think?
Yeah, crazy all over the place. That's in the morning. By afternoon, it stabilizes.
Yeah, after about 12:30 Pacific time.
Yeah, so if you have a deadline, it'll be all crazy in the morning, and then afternoon you'll have it done, and you'll be like, whew.
What was all the fuss? However, the undercurrent really is the Mars-Uranus opposition on Friday. We've talked about orbs before. That aspect is exact on Friday. However, we're building up to it Wednesday, Thursday. I would expect to be seeing this collectively in the news, and I'd expect to be seeing it personally. Mars in Libra is about, just being civil and getting what you want through appropriate diplomatic channels. And Uranus in Aries is like, it's my way now. Time for change, buddy.
My way or the highway.
And you're going to see those two things, some conflict. Anything that's been minimized or downplayed will blow up.
It's combustible.
It's very combustible, yeah. And we're not going negative, good, bad. We're just saying this is super dynamic, folks.
Yeah, very dynamic. And I love it. Lots of drama.
Yeah, lots of drama.
Hopefully not in my own personal life. Out there in the world, yes, but in my life, no.
I've been looking, I gotta tell you, with this opposition, I think we're going to see some news. I wouldn't be surprised if the president fires somebody. I mean, seriously, this is big. So let's...
Or forced to buy
Forced,
something.
yeah.
Or maybe he tweets something and people get mad at him and they want to
go all Scorpio.
Yeah, they want to get all crazy.
And what
they
we're
want to get all gangster on him.
Exactly, and this is hardly anything
They
like
want to bring
new.
out the gimp
Right.
on Donald Trump.
And this pattern of, like, you know, the tweeting and the drama is hardly anything new to all of us in the last year. I'm just saying, this Friday, I would expect some sparks, folks. So, I don't know, maybe Mueller's going down.
Bring out the gimp.
Bring out the gimp. And then, so that's Friday. And again, then Saturday, Mercury
Mercury's retrograde.
stationing. It's standing still in the sky.
But it actually does retrograde,
It does,
doesn't
it? Does actually retrograde.
It does. Doom, doom, doom.
And it's at 29 degrees of Sagittarius, and that's considered a crisis point. Now,
29 degrees is always a crisis point, and it's like the build up to new beginnings, but it's just gonna stop, and then it's gonna make you go backwards.
Review. Yeah. What's going to happen is, well, I think it's fair to say 29 degrees is a crisis point. Not to scare you. A crisis is just an area of your life that you need to pay attention to. What's being called, what you're being made aware of this week, whatever that crisis is for you, it's going to be unique for all of us.
I'm trying to figure out what word this is I wrote down here.
Oh, opportunities.
Is that opportunity?
Some opportunities?
I don't know. But
I don't know.
To me, it looks like...
It looks like opportunity and...
Epithonius. I don't know what it is. My handwriting was
But
really
that sounds very Sagittarian, because Sagittarius is the sign of philosophy and sounding super smart, sounding smarter than you really are.
Very Greek.
Yeah, it is. It's a sign of philosophy. So I think when on Saturday when Mercury stations to go retrograde and then actually turns retrograde,
and it's a build up to the full moon on Sunday the 3rd, which we'll get to next week.
we will. But just as a reminder, anything you buy, I would say if you're shopping for Christmas, I would stop on Wednesday, because Mercury stations and goes direct Saturday. We feel that a few days before. Anything you buy, you're probably not going to like.
And unless you figure all your shopping out before you buy it.
Well, that's true. If you have a plan.
Because you can't do wrong if you already have a list written down. I'm going to get Sally this and Bob this.
Yeah,
and
but this is so
whatever.
impulsive this week.
But if you get into the store and you end up going, I'm going to use this as a stocking stuffer and this and this and this, you're going to, you know, that'll be that. But anyway.
It's just going to be a wild ride this week, folks. So we'll be back to talk about the full moon next week. Until then, just stay safe and don't get sucked in, folks. You'll be happy if you don't.
And it will be fun.
Take care.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.